Everybody, we are back with another review, and today we got to pick up from the Pop Marvel line. So without further ado, let's hop right into this review because today we are checking out Marvel number 90, the Daredevil, classic comic Daredevil. So this is a Hot Topic exclusive. Weird that it had to be an exclusive to drop an original classic OG Daredevil, but I'm glad that we have it. It's nice that we actually have this particular pop. This is Hot Topic exclusive, which dropped in 2015. We're going to pop them out the pop shield here. We're going to check out Daredevil. So this is definitely a cool pop. I like collecting the classic comic characters, and this one, like I said, Hot Topic exclusive. And then we got 2015. I got a nasty crease across the bottom, but that is something that was done, I guess, when it was minted, because it's definitely something that it's like almost like it was pressed into it. So, but yeah, other than that, box is in pretty decent shape for being as old as it is. But again, Hot Topic exclusive here. Interesting that we couldn't get a classic Daredevil pop. You can also see here on the inner flap the same thing. It's almost like it was pressed in the corrugator, and you can see the underside here as well. So if anything, it's a nice manufacturing error, if you would. So we got number 5,392 Daredevil pop. Now think about it. We were just doing some reviews earlier this week where we hit 46,000 in 2020. I believe Edgar Allan Poe was in the 46,000 range. So we got from 5,000 in 2015 to 46,000 in 2020. And that's not how many pops they've made. That's how many products that they've made. So to my knowledge, because I've seen that coding system, this coding system on other products that are not pops. So I believe it's just products in general where they've made box art. So I don't know their coding system. This one has a M2 on it. Usually I see C1. So who knows? I mean, the method to the madness could only be explained by somebody who works at Funko, honestly. So let's check this out. Again, like I said, if you don't want movie Daredevil or movie or TV shows, I don't know what the other Daredevil pops they've dropped are not classic comic Daredevil. So, and again, I got the Elektra pop from the Marvel 80 Years line, so it's really cool to have a classic Daredevil pop to go with my nice classic first appearance of Elektra, because, you know, those two go hand in hand together. Their stories are interwoven together, much like how, you know, Vision is interwoven with the Scarlet Witch, if you would. It's just something that, you know, it's nice to have the characters in their classic comic form, you know, together, so that, you know, it basically they go together. It's, you know, a nice synonymous nature of that. Now again, this is a pop that I have cranked down, because that is what I like to do with my pops that are bobbler heads. You can see right here, it is cranked down right to the shoulder, so you get absolutely no wobble. It's a figurine now, which is what I like. I know there's a licensing thing, but it's something where I prefer to have mine cranked down where they're not wobbly at all. I don't like the wobble, but some pops it works for, some, you know, it doesn't. Most it doesn't, actually, to be honest with you. It's almost like the non-removable base on the Star Wars figures. The bobbler gets annoying just like those bases do. So paint up on this one is absolutely fairly plain. So we're talking the skin tone, the flesh tone for the mouth, the exposed part, and then we're talking red paint on the gauntlets. We're talking red paint on the nunchucks, brown paint on the little lasso there, and then black paint for the connector for the nunchucks, and then obviously the Daredevil symbol painted there on the chest. But it's mainly a red vinyl cast for this particular figure. Now this is that classic hunched stance that I'm always talking about, where all the pops kind of all look the same. They're all in the same pose. Nothing is really dynamic about them. They're pretty much very static in regards to how the design is, and they just kind of are customized in a way to resemble the character that you're you know trying to portray. You know, like put little horns here and maybe just doing the paint out differently on this one. But it's very basic mold, if you would, and it's cool to get this classic Daredevil comic character in pop form, because, like I said, it's something that I definitely like to collect. I like to collect the Marvel line. I collect DC. I mean, I collect most of the comic stuff that they put out there. I don't collect the MCU stuff. That's the only, I guess, line that I pretty much don't collect whatsoever. I think the only MCU pop that I really have in my collection is going to be the Ant-Man with the mini Ant-Man bobbler head. Correction, I also have the Bro Thor, where it's Thor with the pizza slice. I mean, I didn't even see the movie, but I think that's just a cool pop, seeing fat Bro Thor with a pizza slice. I think that's kind of neat. But like I said, I didn't even collect those because from the movie, I didn't even see Ant-Man. You know what I mean? But I think that it's cool that there's the world's smallest bobbler included with that pop, and it dropped in the collector core, which we all know Marvel collector core boxes are probably the most fire boxes that they've ever put out for Marvel characters. I mean, some of the best Marvel pops have dropped in the collector core boxes, much like Smuggler's Bounty for Star Wars. So I mean, there's no argument on it in that regard. There's definitely been some fire drops through both of those, and Ant-Man was one of those. I believe Ant-Man dropped in like 2015 or 2016. It was one of the first ones that they dropped in the collector core. So that's a total tangent we didn't want to go down. We're checking out Daredevil right now, so why don't you let me know down in the comments below. Stands up really good, of course. What you think of Daredevil? What you think of the classic comic characters? Do you collect classic comic characters? Are you more prone to the MCU when it comes to collecting Marvel? And yeah, what do you think of the new stylized versions of the pops? Do you think that they need to re-release pops like Daredevil again with a little bit more of an updated stylized nature, not so much the staunch stance? Just let me know down in the comments below. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want more content like this, subscribe for more, because I do reviews every single day, so look out for that. And have a great rest of your day.